magic school bus.
2 by 2, please, class.
Where are you guys going?
Away! We're being chased by a
giant muskrat! No, you're not. It's over there. It's not chasing anything.
It's just building itself a new home.
Smile, Carlos. I think we've been frizzled.
Oh no, not again! Is it just me, or does that bird look hungry?
According to my research, that was a marsh hawk.
According to my research, that was a close one. But we're safe in here.
Whoa! What a great place to build a nest and raise your kids. Out of sight and off the menu.
Let's go before we scare them.
It's amazing. I never realized so many creatures lived in this swamp. Look out! He's gonna get us! Whoa! Did you guys see that?
The frog just zapped the mosquito right out of the air.
Yeah, you don't want to be on the wrong end of the food chain around here. That's for sure. Duck! Why? Is it that marsh hawk again?
No, ducks. But they don't look like the ducks we see all the time at Walkerville Pond.
That's because these are wood ducks.
Was it something we said?
Let's see. It's just lunchtime, that's all.
It says in my book that wood ducks eat mosquito larvae. Ew! Wood ducks nest in trees at the edge of swamps and use the swamp to raise their families.
So they need the swamp to survive, right?
You got it, Carlos. Got anything else?
Yeah, we've got frogs and muskrats.
And red-winged blackbirds.
And marshmallow plants.
And good places to hide.
But if swamps weren't here, the mosquitoes and dragonflies wouldn't be here either. Yeah, but that means the wood ducks and frogs would go hungry.
For them, you might even say that living in a swamp is habit forming.
That's it, Miss Frizzle. The swamp is a habitat. A place where many plants and animals find food and shelter to survive.
And some can't live anywhere else.
Well, if you ask me, it's much too wet.
How am I going to find the treasure now?
I guess we'll just have to wait and see, Wanda. Ooh, I've never been a sea anemone before.
Sea anemone? Is that what we are?
According to my research, a sea anemone is a marine animal which looks like a plant. Yeah, looks like a plant and acts like a plant.
Yeah, we can't exactly move from one place to another.
But you get a good view of the fish from here.
Whoops, not enough food for two.
Okay, so you're seeing enemies, but what are the rest of us, Ms. Frizzle?
You're hermit crabs, Arnold.
Hermit crabs. Sure, why not? Seems safe enough. Nice hard shell. Hey, look, a rock.
Yikes! That rock was a fish! And it ate that other fish.
What kind of a place is this?
A crowded one, Arn.
Oh, the kind of place where you either eat or get eaten.
A place where it's every critter for herself. But how am I going to get to the treasure when I can barely move? Well, since I'm a crab and crabs can walk, I'll just follow the chain. Aren't you glad you have a partner now, Wanda? Whoa! What's going on?
Don't look now, but I think it's chow time.
I knew I should have stayed home today. Octopus!
Oh, no!
Over here, Arnold! nobody seems to want to swim near us sea anemones.
That's because we sting.
Lucky you, Phoebe. That means they leave you alone and won't eat you.
So if we stay close enough to you, they won't eat us either. Hey, D.A., this is bad enough as it is without you pushing me around.
Hey, guys, look at what that real hermit crab's doing.
Why would a crab want a sea anemone on its head?
For protection, that's why. The sea anemone stung the octopus. Come on, let's see if it'll work for us.
You know what, buddy? It's kind of nice being able to move. And I get to eat what you eat.
And you give me protection. Now that's what I call a partnership.
I just thought of something, D.A. If I get up on your shell, I'll protect you from the octopus, and you can take me to the treasure. You got it, partner. To the treasure. Come on, partner. Faster. Ah! Hey, it worked. Your stinger scared him away. Nice one, Wanda.
Way to go!
You scared away the octopus. Before we knew it, we had arrived at the rainforest.
Whoa! It's wall-to-wall trees down there.
It looks like they're connected to each other. How are we ever gonna find Miss Frizzle's tree?
As my old parachute instructor used to say, look before you leap and never jump to conclusions. On the other hand, take over, Liz. Single file, please.
Before we jump, I gave everyone a photo of Miss Frizzle's tree. I knew if we could find her tree, we'd find the cocoa bean thief. Look how many different kinds of trees there are. And birds and animals. And insects.
Wahoo!
Excuse me, guys. Have you seen this tree? Is that a no? Okay. I'm out of here.
Ew, what's all this sticky stuff?
Hey, Carlos, what's going on?
They weren't expecting visitors. Let's get out of here.
Wait! Yum, fruit juice.
Wow, those monkeys are regular juicers for all these ants. Yikes!
An anteater!
This must be his favorite rainforest restaurant.
Hey, D.A., look at this! There's more than just cocoa trees in the rainforest. There are tons of fruit trees.
And if we're looking for suspects, what about these guys? Maybe they like cocoa beans too.
I figured Tim was barking up the wrong tree, so I had to set him straight. Listen, partner, we're looking for this tree and a suspect named Inspector 47. Okay?
Well, yeah. But to get the big picture, maybe we need more info.
D.A.! We've got a match! There's the Frizz's tree! It's your cocoa tree, all right, Miss Frizzle.
Oh, it's beautiful. I just want to hug it.
Sorry, Miss Frizzle, you can't touch a thing. According to my handbook, we've got a desk for fingerprints.
And according to this picture, the tree should be covered with pods. But it's not. There's only flowers. How come?
There's no sign the pods have been picked. It's as if the cocoa tree just stopped making them.
No pods, no beans.
But the tree is healthy. Just look at all these flowers.
So what's going on?
Are we still in the desert? Wow, what happened? The sun went down and the desert has totally changed. Oh, Carlos, look! How sweet. 11, 12, 13, 14,
weren't too late. The reason we didn't see any animals is because they were just waiting for the sun to go down.
50 degrees Fahrenheit. You don't have any sweaters in that knapsack, do you, Arnold?
Once the sun goes down, the air cools off.
Field trip tip number 257. To beat the heat, do like most desert animals. Come out only at night. There you have it, Phoebe. Another way desert animals help themselves.
It's okay, Phoebe. There's nothing wrong with being wrong.
As I always say, make mistakes, make mistakes, make mistakes. It's the best way to learn something.
But let's face it, Students Against Desert Scarcity is a bust.
Okay, Carlos, okay. You don't have to rub it in. I might have made a mistake about that lizard. And I might have made a mistake about that jackrabbit. And I even might have made a mistake about the tortoise. But there's one thing I know I'm not wrong about.
How much you wish you'd stayed home today?
No, how much everything in the desert needs water.
You're telling me!
Thanks, Ralphie. Phoebe! Well, if no one's gonna help me give water to all these poor little animals, I'll just do it myself.
Phoebe, where are you going?
I said I was gonna give these poor animals water, and I'm going to do.
Phoebe, I know this may sound crazy, but hear me out.
Okay, Carlos, I'm listening.
These animals didn't need your protection from being eaten or from burning up in the sun, right?
Right.
They can cope, right?
Right.
Well, maybe they don't need your water either.
Carlos, how can you say that? You know there's no water in the desert. You said so yourself. Rain shadow, remember?
But look at them. They couldn't live without water, and they are definitely alive. They must get it somehow.
Okay, then. If you're so smart, tell me how. Come on, Carlos. Take chances. Get messy. Make mistakes.
I don't know.
Exactly. Maybe people like me come out here and give these animals water. Maybe people like me keep these animals alive.
Hey, at least save the water for the animals.
What are you talking about?
Didn't you just splash me?
Is that rain?
Everyone back on the bus.
Rain?
In the desert?
It doesn't rain here very often, class, but as I always say, not very often is a long way from never.
And the desert is a long way from needing my water. And we're a long way from the bus. Come on, Phoebe.
Doesn't it feel great? Now we're talking water.
It's amazing. We went from absolutely no water to...
Where are Dia and Carlos? Do you think they got lost?
We probably shouldn't have split up.
Well, I can't wait any longer.
Arnold, where are you going?
To find food.
I'm with him. I'm starving.
But if we leave, how are Dia and Carlos going to find us?
As my cousin Peregrine always says, never underestimate the ability of a falcon to see what it's looking for.
No way a bus that looks like a bear could get across the street without being seen.
What was that?
What's going on down there?
It looks like a bear.
A bear?
We've got to call the police.
Or the zoo.
The bus must have found something to eat down there. He's not just a pretty hood, you know.
Come on!
I don't see the bus. Do you?
Oh, this is where the elite meet to eat.
Smells good to me. Jump in, guys. There's plenty for everyone.
I've heard of junk food, but this is fantastic.
And if you're the kind of animal like a possum or a raccoon that can eat many different kinds of food, there's lots of choices in the city.
Food, good places to hide. I'm beginning to think that maybe wild animals can survive in the city.
Well, maybe it's possible for raccoons and possums and rats, but not for bears. Where's it gonna hide? It was definitely here.
A fox's nose knows.
You're right. But it probably got scared when it heard those people.
It must have gone that way. Come on.
I feel better now. What about you?
We'd better get back to the others.
Hey, I wonder where he's going. Oh no!
Oh, yes! I'm not surprised those guys are here. It's a safe place to roost, and there's food.
Well, we'll be moving in ourselves if we don't find the bus.
We give up, Miss Frizzle. What's the connection?
Try this, class. Where do herons live?
In a heron habitat, of course.
And where do beavers live?
Beavers?
Herons? Beavers? Where is all this going?
The question is, Arnold, where are they all going?
A beaver pond! Wait a minute. The water in a beaver pond is nice and quiet. Wanda! This place has everything Bella needs. Food, space, and quiet water.
She's got to be here. And when I find her, I'm never letting her out of my sight again. Bella!
Wanda, not so loud.
Look, guys. The beavers are working on their dam.
They're making their own habitat.
Bella! There she is! Bella! Arnold, we found her! We found her! We found her!
Wanda, do you always have to shout?
Hang on, Bella! I'm coming! Bella! Oh, Bella, it's so good to see you. I missed you so much. Look, I brought your beanbag to remind you of home.
Is it just me, or does that heron look hungry?
Yes! Wanda! What is it with you, Arnold? Can't you see I'm talking to Bella? Okay, now where were we? Bella?
What better way to find out how animals pick places to live than to live in the place an animal picked?
I like it. Hey, wait! Someone's moving into Mert's place.
I hate to be a crab, but it might be time to muscle in. Time to do the muscle hustle, class.
What's to keep us from falling off? Maybe that's what these stringy things are for. To fasten ourselves down.
Oh, what a fascinating idea, Phoebe.
I don't get what's so great about this spot. I mean, it's just as crowded as Ralphie's spot on the beach. And what do we do for food?
Patience, Arnold. According to Uncle Shelby, this is one of the finest spots on the shoreline.
I told you, Liz, this is one of the finest spots on the beach. What was that? Hey! Hey! All right, don't panic. We gotta stay calm.
You know, Carlos, you're my pal and all, but I'm not too thrilled about your living on my head.
Yeah, well, if Arnold would just give me a little shell room.
At least you two don't have to bunk with species you don't even know.
According to my research, that snail is a turban snail. And these creatures are gooseneck barnacles. I guess they want a piece of the rock, too.
But do they have to have my piece? Miss Frizzle!
I see you've met an owl limpet, Arnold.
Not because I wanted to. It's pushing me right out of here! Me too!
Help! That owl limpet's really pushy.
What do we ever do to him?
At least now we know why Uncle Shelby needed someone to watch Mert's place. Everyone wants to move in. Though I'm not exactly sure why.
Maybe we can find another place for Mert to live and save it for him. I guess that's better than giving up. But where?
Now that you're mussels, act like mussels. You've got to live where you've got what you need.
Well, I want a place that's not so crowded.
A safe place where no one's going to push us around.
And wherever it is, it needs to be wet. We are mussels after all.
Deep thinking, class. So, where to?
I vote for the low zone. Let's go deeper.
A sensible suggestion, my mollusk minions. And this time I'll leave the driving to you.
Whoa! Way cool! Come on, guys! Muscle magic! Any chance we could find something warmer than these paper heat blockers, Miss Frizzle?
What if I told you that there was a fur coat and a heat source due north?
I'd say, let me at it!
Last one of the heat sources is a frozen egg.
But I should warn you.
Oh, that feels good.
Oh, warm, warm, warm.
Phew! As Ralphie would say, is it just me, or does this heat source smell like a dead fish?
Who cares? If we don't keep warm and save the bus, Ralphie may never say anything again.
Smells like a dead fish. Feels like a hot breeze.
Looks like, yikes, a polar bear!
Yoo-hoo, class! Now you see us, now you don't.
Where are we?
How are we gonna save the bus now?
I know. Well, I don't know exactly. I'm working on it.
Wherever we are, it sure is hot.
Can we get this heat source to the bus?
It certainly bears thinking about.
Then I better find out where the bus is.
Wait for me.
I don't get it. We're in the middle of the Arctic. How did it get to be so steamy?
Well, let's check it out. The heat's coming out of the ground.
And it's still warm up here.
You're right. It looks like the heat from the ground gets trapped by these weird plants.
What kind of plants are these anyway?
Hey guys, over here! I can see it! I can see the bus! Keisha, be careful! The heat's escaping through the hole in the roof. This isn't a roof! It's polar bear fur! We're riding the Polar Bear Express! We're on the Polar Bear?
So, does the bear's hair work just like the paper we stuffed in our jackets?
To keep the heat in?
As my niece Moon Valley always says, like, for sure, for sure.
Miss Frizzle!
I get it. It's the tangled hair that insulates the bear.
Excellent observation, Carlos.
Swell, but how do we get out of here?
Coochie coochie coo.
Yay!
This way, class.
Let's get out of here! Wow, those pheromones really worked.
They thought we were bees from their hive and passed us by.
Come on!
Hey, I made it through alive.
You're an unstung hero, Arnold.
This is incredible.
There's a zillion bees crawling all over.
Where's the honey?
Hello. What does he want me to do?
Actually, it's not a he, Ralphie. All the worker bees in here are she's.
Maybe she wants to be your honey.
Carlos.
She's sharing her food with you, Ralphie. In a hive, it's one for all and all for one.
If you say so, Miss Frizzle. Hey, this stuff is terrific. It's sweet and delicious.
What's Ralphie doing?
According to my research, every bee has a proboscis. It's kind of like a tongue that they use to gather food and share with one another.
Yum. What is it? Where'd they get it?
Hey! I bet it's flower nectar. Remember back when we went inside the flower in Mr. Seedplot's garden and we saw the bees drinking up all the nectar?
So is that nectar they're upchucking into these honeycomb cells?
Taste it and see.
It is nectar.
There may be nectar in that cell, but there's honey in this one.
So where does the honey come from?
Look at this. It looks like these bees are stirring the nectar.
And these bees are fanning the cells with their wings.
Nectar's thin and watery, right?
But honey is thick and syrupy.
Well, maybe the bees fan and stir the nectar to evaporate the water. That would make it thicker, wouldn't it?
Bee's eye, Tim! Honey is made from thickened nectar.
But nectar is seriously yummy as it is. Why turn it into honey?
I bet it lasts longer when it's thicker, like my grandma's strawberry preserves. Yum.
Oh, a bee-dazzling process, isn't it?
So, to replace Grandpa's honey that went down the drain, all we have to do is take this honey and...
Tim, I don't think the bees want us to take their honey. They're plugging out the cells. And look, this bee's mixing honey with that orange stuff and feeding it to the larva. You see, Tim, they do need the honey. They don't make it for us. They make it for themselves and their babies.
And if we take it, they'd have to make more.
Which would be okay, except that after tonight's frost, the flowers will be gone.
You're right, Wanda. No more flowers, no more nectar, no more honey.
If we take their honey, these bees won't make it through the winter.
So, as my great-aunt Beatrice used to say, it behooves you to behave like the bees.
You mean make our own honey?
Why not? We'll collect some delicious nectar,
Upchuck it into a honeycomb, stir it to help it thicken.
And when it turns into honey, we're in business.
All we need to do is find some flowers. Can we do it in time?
We won't know until we try. Let's jive out of this hive.
Miss Frizzle, does the swamp have butterflies too?
The swamp has all sorts of surprises, Phoebe.
I knew she'd say that.
Everyone on the lookout for a bog beast.
Excuse me, Miss Frizzle, but we're driving right into the swamp!
Not to worry, Ralphie. Where the road ends, adventure begins.
What is this place, Miss Frizzle?
It's called Butterfly Bog.
butterflies were flowers.
Looks can be deceiving, Wanda. Oftentimes what is isn't, and what isn't is.
Aren't they magnificent? Some mascot and Blue Jays can do that. What are the Bulldogs gonna do to your soccer team? Or is that what you want to happen? Huh, Phoebe? No!
Seems to me butterflies are so pretty, every animal can spot them for a mile around.
Yeah, especially bog beasts.
Well, oh, come here, little butterfly. Forget about it, Liz. Hey, do you think a butterfly's beautiful just to be beautiful? Or is there another reason? I think there's more to butterflies than you know.
I just wish it would hold still.
I'll get it to hold still. That'll prove what a wimp it is.
I think this is going to be one of those memorable field trips.
Here we are, Bog Beast Landing.
Now what?
We camouflage the boat so it blends in with the environment. Then we wait for the bog beast.
There's no time to wait. We have to catch one now.
According to my research, the best way to catch something is to use some kind of bait. Like the biggest, juiciest butterfly in the bog. Come on, Liz. Let's bag us a butterfly. Janet, no! Yes! Why don't you pick on somebody your own size?
An idea worth expressing, Phoebe. Or compressing. I'll shrink them with the porta-shrinker.
The porta-shrinker? Oh no!
Well, what a surprise! We're a different size.
Oh no, we've shrunk!
And look over there. The porta shrinker zapped out.
Well, I don't care how small I am. I've got butterflies to save. Phoebe, come back! Fly for your lives, butterflies! Fly away! Fly for your... Phoebe! What is it?
What happened?
Bog beast!
I'm going to speed things up a bit, class. Let's break an egg.
Let's see if hatching's all it's cracked up to be.
Wow! Being a baby salmon is really cool!
And I sure feel a lot safer here than I would in the big wide ocean.
You've got that right. In the ocean, we'd just be some big whoppers side of fries.
So that's why salmon migrate to quiet little streams, to give their babies a chance to live.
Hey, speaking of fries, I'm hungry. My yolk sack's history.
Let's find food!
Eggs, alevins, right on schedule. Next stop, salmon fry. Eat your little hearts out, class.
If I didn't know we were fish, I'd think we were pigs. All we do is eat.
Eat and grow, eat and grow.
There's just so much yummy food here.
And that, my little salmon, is par for the course.
You know, this stream is a great place for a salmon to grow up.
I say we give the bus 3 cheers for migrating here. Hip hip!
Hooray!
Hip hip!
Hooray!
Hip hip!
Hooray! But how come salmon in the ocean know about this place? I mean, who told them about it? Where'd they get the map?
Yeah, there is something fishy about that.
There's everything fishy about it, class. Think. Think like a salmon. How would a salmon know about a river hundreds of miles away and be able to find it?
Well, the bus kept smelling a place that was far away and trying to make a picture of it.
Yeah, like it had seen it a long time ago and was trying to remember it. And as the smell got stronger, the picture got clearer, and we got closer.
I think we smelled our way here because this place, this stream, was what the bus was remembering.
That's it. The salmon know this is a great place to grow up because they grew up here themselves.
So when salmon migrate,
They smell their way back home. And no matter what the dangers,
perils, or obstacles in the way,
Grown-up salmon migrate to the safe streams where they were born.
To give their kids a good chance to survive.
Good thinking, class. Oh, I knew if you put your fins together, you'd fish out the truth.
all right. Fishing accomplished.
Carlos!
Hey, wait a minute. Big fish can't stay around here. They've got to get back to the ocean, don't they?
you mean fish migrate twice? To the ocean and back again?
They do indeed. Little streams are good for little salmon, but the ocean is better for big salmon.
So, are we going to migrate again?
Yeah, only instead of going to the ocean, we're going to a fish fry. To the bus.
Really have to get out of here.
What's that sound?
Oh, don't worry, class. Woodpeckers only eat bugs.
Wow! There are hundreds of tunnels down here.
How about a tunnel tour in Rotland? Great idea, Dave. Forget Wonder World. Let's build Rotland. And I say start right away. Let's go!
Hey, look at that! It's coming this way! Look out!
Ah!
Well done, class. You found a Bessie bug, one of the animals which made all these tunnels.
Great! Here's a bus. We can go now.
A Bessie bus? Now I've seen everything.
This place keeps getting more and more amazing.
Ugh. What's this stuff?
Those are part of the mushrooms we saw on the outside of the log. Some mushrooms grow on dead wood. Underneath the mushroom caps, a tangle of tiny threads grows throughout the wood. These threads eat the wood and help rot the log.
Hey, this thread effect could be good for the haunted house in Rotland.
He's back!
You did say just bugs, right, Miss Frizzle?
Yes, Ralphie.
Phew, that was close. Who would have known a dead log could be so alive? Right, Miss Frizzle? I'm sorry, but I don't think we should stay in a place where we might become somebody's lunch.
I told you we should have left well enough alone.
And I'm telling you we have to get out of here before... Miss Frizzle?
Too cool!
Come on! No, Dave, let go! Wait! Whoa!
I bet you never thought an amoeboid plasmodium could be so much fun!
What?
A slime mold. It's another living thing living off the log.
Think of it, D.A. The stunningly stupendous super slime slide found exclusively at...
Rotland. No, Carlos. Found naturally in a dead log, which is stunningly stupendous just the way it is.
Right!
Wait, what about taking taking the slog away.
Sorry, Wanda. We've changed our minds. Hey, Carlos D.A. Welcome to the Leave It As It Is Club.
Okay, then, it's settled. We'll do a restaurant instead. Now let's go! We're stuck!
How are we gonna get out of here?
Follow me, class. Take chances, make mistakes, get slippery! Whoa!
Ready or not, here I come!
Oh, I can't let Mr. Seedplot catch me out there. How embarrassing. Thanks, Liz. Mr. Seedplot won't recognize me with this on.
Hey, Phoebe! Nice disguise!
Forget it.
Hey, this flower stuff is sweet. What is it? Wow! Hey!
Huh? Is it just me? Or do you get the feeling we're cherries in somebody's ice cream soda?
It looks like a soda straw, Ralphie, but it's really a proboscis.
A proboscis?
Mm-hmm. That's right, Keisha. Every bee has a proboscis.
And they're using them to drink the stuff we're stuck in.
According to my research, this stuff is nectar.
I'm the proboscis, Dorothy Ann.
I like a proboscis as much as the next guy, but what we need here is a proboscis to get us out of here.
Okay, what should we do? What should we do? What should we do? Hey, I know! Let's get lots of bees to drink all the nectar around the bus.
How? Send out invitations?
Yes, that's it. Look at these lines. They seem to be pointing to the pools of nectar in the flower.
Okay, so maybe they're like a flower's version of landing lights.
I get it. So if we made more lines, maybe we could get more buds to come and suck up the nectar. Wow! Way to go, Liz!
Wanda, come on.
Go, Wanda, go! Come on! Yes! Here they come!
Oh no! Air raid!
As I always say, let them eat nectar.
It worked!
We did it.
Yeah!
Here we go!
Phoebe's plant, here we come.
Let's get the facts. Plants make nectar for insects, and then use flowers to show them where it is.
But I hope they don't show Mr. Seedplot where we are.
The ants are moving the larvae around. How's that for action? And why are they moving them? How's that for mystery?
Hey, I bet they're trying to keep the larvae warm.
Exactly, Tim. Nurse ants move the young around the nest to keep them the right temperature.
My aunt's a nurse.
I've got it. We could call it Florence Nightingale.
Cut!
Now what, Keisha?
It's a really good idea and everything, but somehow it isn't enough. Where's the danger? The intrigue! Hey, what are those things? Hey, wait! I didn't say action. People, what are you doing?
Pupae. The larvae make cocoons called pupae.
Come on, pupae! I mean, people, look at it. Do you really want to make a movie starring a pupae?
Pupa, actually. Only one is called a pupa. Pupae is plural.
Pupae, pupa, whatever.
Pretty exciting story, if you ask me. It would make a great documentary.
Documentary? No way, Carlos! Mr. Cud's class did a documentary last year on cows, remember? Just to keep you up to date, Keisha, we are not doing a movie about a forger ant, a guard ant, a nurse ant, a larva, or a pupa.
Keisha, there aren't any ants left.
Well then, how about an egg? Oh no, an egg! That's even worse!
Miss Frizzle, where do eggs come from anyway?
Oh, good question, Phoebe. The eggs came from the queen.
The queen? Miss Frizzle, you're a genius! Carlos, the queen is the perfect star. Think of the story. A royal explosive! You're right, it's gold. Come on, what are we waiting for? Let's go!
Which way?
It's the creative process again. That-a-way! Excuse me, Miss Director. Is water supposed to be coming through the walls like that?
Oh, after the tunnel caves in, you will see some of the most amazing ant activity yet.
Did you say after the tunnel caves in?
All right, class, duck and cover.
And cut! Okay, people, don't panic. I'll have you out of here in a... Whoa! Look at these ants go!
The rain made the nest cave in, and they're repairing it like construction workers.
Right, Tim. That's their job. They're builder ants.
Wow! Keisha, we have got to do this movie about a builder ant. Look at the action, the drama, the excitement.
Yeah, but which builder ant, Tim?
Well, just pick one.
The queen is the star. Know why? Because there is only one.
But
Trust me on this. I'm the director. Remember? To the queen! What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? Get us out of here! This stuff is all sticky. These lines down here aren't sticky, but they sure are strong.
Come on, Carlos. Give us a hand.
I know what makes a web like this. A spider.
Miss Frizzle, I thought we were gonna find a professional trapper, not a trap. Where is Miss Frizzle anyway?
Here I am, class. You know where I come from. The best way to tap into a trapper is to get wrapped in her trap.
If that fly isn't careful, it's gonna get wrapped in a trap too. Shoo fly! Doesn't it see the web? No, it doesn't. It's headed right for it.
Whoa! That fly never knew the web was there.
That's because the web is nearly invisible.
Bet that fly wishes he had stayed home today.
Arnold! I wonder where this line goes. I wouldn't tug on that, Keisha. Spider! An orb spider, actually. You pulled on its signal line and told it dinner was ready.
Trapper trick number 1. Stay out of sight till your meal is stuck tight.
You mean spiders are the professional trappers? I don't want to be spider food. Help!
Ah, cut some of these anchor lines.
Whoa! That spider came out of nowhere.
Pretty amazing if you ask me. It has a built-in fly alarm.
And some web lines that aren't sticky, so the spider doesn't get zapped by its own trap.
As my old trapper friend Jean-Paul Labyrinth used to say, the spider that snares the best fares the best.